I guess I should start publishing them more often, huh? Nice. Okay. Hello, Dreamy. The knees are hurting me. Looking like my prediction for the Super Bowl might be coming true. They already have New England in there, and Seattle's up 24-13. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, but they're definitely playing better football. So we'll see how that goes. My knees are bugging. Getting cold outside though. I went for a walk and my face is cold. I did not make any new clips today. I did not post any new clips today either. Because this morning I saw CJ pop on and I messaged him, and then he's like sending me invites to Arc Raiders, so we played Arc Raiders. And then, oh man, we got ratted fucking hard, dude, in Stellamanus, but we didn't care because we were shooting shredders. Then we got robbed because we figured out why we weren't getting points on some of the shit, because we have to extract before we get credit for the points. And we were getting ratted so hard we didn't get out. And TikTok's been bugging. TikTok has been bugging because it's really slow to load like it is right now. And when I pulled on my stream, it said no viewers, which is normal. But it didn't even show the like little counter or that little line and then the description. And then nobody was coming through, and then chat just kept saying loading the entire time. So I went to some other people's and all theirs were blank. So I don't know if it's on my end, but I think TikTok is absolutely bugging. Sorry, something wrong with server. Please try again. I'm getting all these notifications, like thousands of them. Look what's happening with TikTok right now. This is what's... Oh, of course it stops. Literally, motherfucker. It literally posted like 50 notifications just now that said something's wrong with the server or something like that. There it is. You see it? Look at that. TikTok is straight bugging. Is there anything on it that says it's bugging? I mean, obviously it is. And then, so nothing was working. So I don't even know if my stream was even streaming. It said I was live. and you could see it, but then, like, look at this shit. That's crazy. I mean, I was too busy, and then I was doing the Fortnite, and well, it was Fortnite. We did Fortnite for about a couple hours, hour and a half, and we did 4 matches, and CJ and I, or it was me, CJ, and Josh. We got 2 back-to-back Victory Royale. Our first match was number 7. I'm like cutting off all my sentences. Our first match was like we finished 7th. And then our next one was a Victory Royale that I fucking nailed with like, I took on 4 players. Josh was shooting another one in the back. I shot 2, I killed 2, turned around and killed another one, turned around and killed the last one, and poof, up popped Victory Royale. I think I clipped it. But I don't know if I got all of that. Uh, Yo, yo, yo. Look at this. It's still bugging. Like, it's straight bugging. Does anybody see this? Somebody else go under. Oh, I hear Arc Raiders. Wow, that's so loud. Okay, Tyler. This is why that guy told you in your chat to turn it down. Did you hear how loud that was? Holy crap. Now, if I lived in a big house, because Tyler had his set up. You just shouted out Tyler. That was on his stream. That's why that guy was telling him to turn down the sound on his game. That was so fucking loud. Look at TikTok, you guys. Look at it bugging out. Oh, it only hurt my ears because it was super loud. It didn't hurt my ears because it was Arc Raiders. Why TikTok bugging? Yeah, Tyler, you gotta turn your game sound down, man. That was probably like... Look at it, it's just non-stop. No, that was the game. For me, the game sound was insanely loud. I wonder if that means we can't watch any... Look at, you can't even watch any TikToks, you guys. Look at...
I'm telling you, you're going to be dancing at my wedding before you're dancing at theirs.
Yeah, well, I don't dance at weddings.
That's crazy. Let me see what it does if I pull up TikTok on the Explorer. Hold on, I gotta message something real quick. But yeah, that was insane. So, I don't know. Tyler, what's up, man? Where'd you go? He's over there trying to fix his volume. He's like, God damn. That shit was loud. Yeah, guys, that's tripping. I want to see if I can get onto TikTok and see if it's maybe a Google Chrome thing. I guess I'll just have to talk to you guys. I guess you guys are just stuck listening to me. No, I think it's just TikTok. I think TikTok is bugging. I think China just doesn't want us to have it. There it goes. Oh, all kinds of shit's fucking up on it. What is this new shit? Oh. Yeah, it's just non-stop, you guys. That's crazy. You can't find anything? It's 24-20 Seahawks over. Look at it. Unable to verify. Yeah. So TikTok's bugging. So I guess today we could do Instagram. But yeah, let me see if I can find. We'll pull up Insta. I don't know what's going on. Did you find anything on TikTok? Like, it can't just be me. Oh, it could. But maybe China doesn't want me to have it. But did you find any information on what's going on with TikTok? Oh my god. Nope, it's not just used because they switched ownership. There's glitches in the transfer. Finally! Who bought it? Microsoft? Mr. Beast? You knew that was going to happen. That's probably why streaming it today was pointless. My chair is sinking in. Oh man, Seahawks won again. Or, well, they're probably going to win, but they scored again. I really don't care either way. No defense in this game so far. 50 points already. Oracle and a few other companies. Okay. So we got it now, finally. What was I gonna do? Oh, look and see if I caught the victory royale. It's just so hard to do that. And this fucking goddess that pops up on my Instagram all the time. But we'll go in there. But Instagram is not as crazy sometimes as TikTok. It just has like we'll skip those two, honey. Okay, what was that? Let's see here. Let's go to Twitch. Technically, it's a joint ownership with the original company holding 19.9% of TikTok. If you don't hold 50%, or you are, well, 51% makes whoever the other people are the full ownership, and that's 20%. That's just because it was their ultimately their design, and so they want a piece of that design, and that's fair enough. But 20% means you don't get to say shit. We'll give you money for continuing to fucking run this service. That's all that says. As long as you know the ownership does it right. Maybe our standards will change a little bit, that if I, am telling a story about not liking somebody's face. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm sure standards are going to be the same for the most part overall, but some of that shit be crazy. But it'll be good to have them, us the majority holders, so. Alright, let's see what I got. I don't know what I caught. Oh, I only caught 3 things. See, and yeah, you only got, unless they're before Marvels. But I'll see what I got here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Oh, okay. These guys trying to come in the door. Oh, I got one right here. Down one of them. Down. This guy. Watch this guy. That down guy. 2 of them. Oh, shit. Yes! Oh, I just got all 3 of them, dude. I don't know what happened to the third guy's body, but there was that one. I know it says Battlefield 6. I don't want to fucking hear it because I forgot to change the picture, but not the title. No, they're after Marvels. I know I saved a ton of them, unless my internet cutting out last night. I don't know. We'll have to go back and look. Oh, then I don't know. I don't know what the controller options are. Okay, I'm coming over to you, CJ. Oh, I just headshotted him. And then watch this. Oh, another headshot. Let's go. Fuck, this better be my victory royale right here. I didn't catch the other ones either. I just cooked another one of them. I got another one. I got another one over here. I got a couple of them in car. Yeah, it's gonna cut off because I ran over. One's here. Behind me. I got this guy. See, and then there's that guy that ran in front of him. So I turned around. I got him! Oh. I got him! Let's go! Okay, I got most of it. That was fucking clean. There was actually 4, but that was a squad wipe and a half. Let's watch that again. Let's watch that again. And I didn't get the other dub that we got, so you might have to pull that VOD for me. I just cooked another one of them. I got another one. I got another one over here. I got a couple of them in car. Okay. One's behind me. I got him! I got him! Let's go! Fuck, I love the arc gun. And the other one, other Victory Royale, I think ultimately Josh took a final hit on it, or TJ. But the double shotties, I was wrecking fools with those things. Wrecking Ralph. Okay, so those are decent. You might have to go and pull a lot of it. So then, this was the one that I'm talking about that I got, that you got. Where did it go? There's the Battlefield 6 kill. Then this one was a save and zip line. Which was pretty cool that I caught that zip line. I felt like Arc Raider. Oh, we got him long range over here. Got him. That dude was far away too, and that assault rifle.
I got you! I got you!
With the save, the sick kill from distance, then the save, and then the oh shit! Oh, I caught that zip line now. Oh, how did I even get there? I don't think I'm supposed to be here, but I got here. Let's go. And then attempted save, 6 kills. This one right here is the. This was Mike and Tyler. Okay, got one down in there, right there. We're all down. Pushing through the airplane on the left.
Hey, grab this ammunition!
Heads up, we got the danger point.
Mike, I forgot that the clips are a minute now.
Crack! Hey,
Yep.
look at me! Stay
That was
with
crooked
me.
radio.
Oh shit.
Okay. Look at me.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
There you go.
I'm gonna use that one, but I
Let's
probably
go.
will.
Yes, sir. I got you. Double revives. I got you. There's
Oh,
a guy
you
up
did
there.
these.
There's a guy up there.
Have
Yep.
my back.
Okay, so I
Jamie's
got
still
those
flipping.
2 saves. But it's
Yeah,
when we
I see
ran
him.
up to the. When we ran up, back up here. Why am I pointing like you can see me pointing? When we ran back up to this building over here. Remember I had like 4 fucking saves, 4 or 5 more saves or something like that? That's the ones I'm talking about. Because I got the rooftop kills, which was pretty dope with Mike.
Well, okay, it was. Yeah, okay, I didn't realize there was still more. I got one of them. I got the other one. Both guys on the roof are dead. I got you.
Hang on, I got you!
Make sure
That's
you get
definitely going in it, so I got that
that.
too.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, we got the roof.
I knew you had my back!
And then it goes to Marvel Rivals, so. And then this was when I was playing earlier with the tragedy in them. As far as I know. Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not, soldier. Oh!
Yeah, that was earlier in the afternoon, so I don't know. Those didn't save then. But you remember, it was after that when we went in the plane and I saved them there. And then we ran up and the circle was closing and I was like shooting those guys. And then I was saving Mike like twice. And then I saved Tyler and then I think I saved Josh. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to use those, so that's why. Thank you if you do that, please. Holy shit, what a catch, bro. And the touchdown. Holy shit, that was a catch. I can't show it, but. I know you did, so I did make sure to hit the clip button, but I didn't want to miss anything, so I waited to save them like I normally do in fast-paced games like Battlefield. That's just fine. I was looking for those, and so I didn't make the clip. And then fucking I gotta write something up real quick for Mike, so we'll just take a break. But they what was I even saying? Oh, CapCut. I went to make a video. I went to make a clip for Violet of her and I battling it out as Scarlets in that event. And when I went to do the captioning, it stopped at 45% and wouldn't go up. And then at one point, a message popped up somewhere on CapCut that said, "You are no longer like a member of where this saves." Save to new area or something like that. I don't know what it was, and then it wouldn't edit it, so I left it because then that's when I looked at the I wonder if it would do it right now again. Watch. Let me screen share it. Let me write this thing up for Mike and then remind me to do that. Yeah, I don't. I'll try to see if it pops up again. And then it locked at 45%. So, I mean, I guess I could have edited the videos, but the captioning thing wasn't working. And I don't know what that message means. So I just clicked, like, save, because it had folders in the thing. So I just was like, well, I'll probably pick the right folders. But it just never went past 45%. And I paid for it. I mean, I've paid for it. It took out, so I know that the software is paid for, so it's not that. But it was a weird message about like I'm not a member of where it saves. Like I don't even know what that fucking means. Something with my Google, but I just made them the other day, so I don't know what the hell that meant. So. Here, we'll watch. This. So, first of all, let's go. What the hell happened? Why is it? Oh. This girl is freaking crazy beautiful. And look at all her Star Wars stuff. She does like Lego things. I don't know. Pops up all the time. And then this girl, absolutely obsessed with Star Wars. I'm like, the perfect girl doesn't exist. Shows up on the TikTok, but I don't know our Instagram.
Underestimate my power! Don't try it!
I don't know what's going on with this. And you can't turn Instagram down. So I don't know. We'll wait. I just need to type this thing up for Mike because we were in our event today and another member was in and then just said things that were not not appropriate. It just blew us away. We're like, whoa. I don't want to say too much right now, but it was just like, it was a little toxic and then it was inappropriate. And we're like, to where the person was excused and timed out. And so I don't want to say too much because so I gotta write him up something real quick just so he has it. I just gotta write a little thing up that says that I don't want to get into too much. But yeah, I was like, bro. I mean, I'm not saying anything. It was just that was not something that the guy shouldn't probably even be a part of it. I don't want to say anything. Everybody looked the other way, but there's no surprise. It was a god player. Take your time. Yeah, that kind of behavior is unacceptable, especially in a community like that. Yeah, especially in a community like that. Like, there's not very much tolerance, and we have younger people in there. And the taken aback comment, the comment that made us go like, "Whoa," was was like, kids are in there, like, it was toxic. And then, you know what? It's my fucking podcast. I don't give a shit. It was very toxic comment, and then the next comment was very inappropriate. Like, and there were women in there, and so you could get an idea of what was said. I mean, Violet and Maki and all them were in there, and then, you know, we were all in there, and there are younger people in there. I know one of our players, Blackstorm, who's now in my Discord, also he's or she's 20. I know there's another player. I know another member that I think is 17 or 16. So we got younger people, but who cares, right? In this day and age, right? The way 16-year-old kids talk, but that's beside the fucking point, right? They're a professional organization trying to become a professional league. And, you know, there's certain standards, and I want the same standards in my Discord too. I don't want, you know, look at my podcast, right? I had to remove things that were just not what I wanted my podcast to be, or my Discord. So same thing. And the person just, I got to finish this because I'm been writing it in parts. It's just out of line, right? Especially for a league that's trying to become a professional league. We don't need people like, you know, trash talking. You know, when you're in a competitive scene, great, and even then, you got to keep it. But this was just like, bro, what are you doing? Okay, let me just read over what I got real quick, and then we'll be good. I just, you know me, I can't type, and everything comes out. And so but it was just crazy. Just was something that, I guess speak to the fact that exactly why I felt like when I was trying to be serious or, you know, do something in my podcast, it just was like totally out of line and like inappropriate. So we had something that was some comments that were very toxic, and then some that were highly inappropriate with women and younger people in there. And it was like, and it doesn't matter like who's in there, like, bro, like, it just was like, we were all stunned. We're like, okay, well, like, we all can joke and have a good time, but this was just toxic and highly inappropriate. And if that would have gone on in my podcast, just like, you know, when my podcast started becoming like dick jokes at some point, like no, like, that's not ultimately, there's a time and a place for that. We can have a good time. I mean, there's no real time and place for what he did. But even so, like, and that's, you know, why it was like kind of that similar situation where, you know, it was like, I'm trying to talk serious here, and then everything's turning into, you know, these jokes, which if we want to have an after hours one, and we do get loose and stuff, but all of it was in good, tasteful fun for us. This was just like, you know, and there's a certain, you know, professionalism, especially in this thing, right? This isn't my Discord where I can say whatever you guys can say and do whatever you want. This is not a personal Discord. This is a professional Discord for a professional entertainment league with a lot of like big name people that come through. I mean, I can tell you if the showrunner, the GGL, had been in there, or even if our general mod fights Superman. Our general, you know, our general manager, the top mod, whatever, Mike, was in there, that guy probably would have been instantly gone. Because it wasn't even a level of joking, it was just a level of inappropriateness. So I wouldn't stand for it. I wouldn't stand for it in my Discord to that level. It just was weird, and so I just had to write something up for that. Now I gotta correct like 97 errors. Because I can't type for shit. And I swear to God, even when I like, one of the words that I cannot type ever right is gonna. Even though it's technically not a word, gonna, G-O-N-N-A. It always comes out G-O-N-A-N. My brain won't, and like, now I'm spelling it L-I-E-K. I can't spell it the right way. No matter how hard I try or even how slow I go. But I just have errors for days. I space in the wrong fucking places. I put gaps, like transpose numbers, like it's or letters and stuff. It's just annoying. I'm trying to correct. It's like it takes me 2 minutes to write one, and someone could tell me to slow down, but even so, it's like it takes me 2 minutes to write a sentence, and then I spend 20 minutes correcting it. I think I got it semi good because he's probably going to forward on what I say, so I want it to look at least somewhat different, so hopefully he gives me time to edit. Okay. Okay, we're good. I think I got it now. Sorry about that. Oh man, what did I miss? Your shout out being super loud. Yeah, dude, where are you, bro? You came in and then you... So your volume on your game is insanely loud. And I know somebody said that, so when we played your clip, it was so loud. So I don't think it's on my end. Because the volume on my thing has been standard. Like, shout somebody out. Shout him out again and see if it... Let's shout him out again and see if it does it. Yeah, I might have a problem. No. Here's the thing, though. It wasn't bad because... That's way better.
Oh, I got you.
See, this is totally normal. So...
Seriously?
I will say this, though. It was an Arc Raiders clip, and yes, being in the battlefield and having it loud, like, there's no bad sound when it comes to Arc Raiders, but it was insanely loud, dude. It was so loud. And I think the guy in your chat had said something about he couldn't hear you because your game was so loud. I could keep doing it until it plays the right clip. Hey, we shouted him out twice already, okay? That's enough, man. I don't need this guy getting a big head. Like, no. Back up. I don't want to say too much as, like, because I don't want it to be like, you know, I'm, like, talking about things or whatever like that. What happened over on YouTube? But we were doing our the Fortnite event today, which ended up being Fortnite and Marvel Rivals and then some Battlefield, although I left before Battlefield. Yeah, you just have to turn the volume down in the game. You hopefully did fix it, but that clip pulled from when you didn't have it fixed. But anyway, just we were all in the VC. somebody came in that was that is a GGL member, but I hadn't seen him, and just said some very things that were not appropriate, a little bit toxic, and should not have been said, and kind of everybody was taken aback. So that's just all getting pushed to Mike. Let him handle it. If he wants to talk about it, let him talk about it. That's all I'll say, because I'm not here to. We're not gossiping. We're just saying that just on my end, and just even on my podcast, there's a level of where the joking becomes too much, and where I want this to be taken credible and serious, and I'm gonna have people in here that that things that were said by this person, if they had said it in my chat or was on the podcast and said it, and my daughter had heard it, it would not have. It would have absolutely triggered me to the point of it would not have been an enjoyable conversation, and I don't need that to my thing. So yeah, that's all I want to see. And it's not anything I don't want to talk to you. Don't take it that way, but I don't want it to be like we're gossiping bad about this guy. Maybe bad day, whatever. But it just wasn't something. If you had been in there, you would have been like, "Whoa, dude!" Whoa, because we joke, right? We joke, but also it's okay, my Discord is the way it is, right? There are certain things that I won't tolerate or allow, and some of those are, which actually I'll go over it now since we're talking about it. One, don't blatantly gut people for your Discords, right? I don't do that. People actively, even the ones that are from the GGL, you guys have actively, said, well, can I get in there? Because sometimes I will say things that hey, well, I'm playing blah blah blah, but I'm going to be in my Discord because I have a friend that's not in the GGL, and then you guys will willingly go, hey, well, let me go get in there with you. That stuff is totally okay. That's the kind of stuff that's okay. The other thing that I don't tolerate is I'm not going to tolerate, and not in a bad, I don't mean not tolerate, but for my peace of mind, things involving alcohol, right? For you guys, the people that want to drink, that like to drink, that's great. But I don't want a lot of drinking stuff or alcohol stuff in my Discord. That's not what my Discord is about. That's going into another gentleman's Discord. He's a Christian streamer. You're not going to go in there saying all this negative stuff about that. So for me, if you're oh, look at, we were all drunk at a party, save that for someone else or your Discord, right? I don't want that kind of stuff. I don't want that on my podcast. So just like you coming in VC, our podcast, when you and I did it, was, we're normal people. We're oh, that's fucking amazing. That's appropriate. But the things that this person said, if you had said it during the podcast, I would have probably cut the podcast short and been I think our time is up. And I before I had somebody that was in my community that was part of the podcast that I nearly almost did that to the point where that person was removed from that because of the same level of inappropriateness, to where I tell you, one of my biggest things that I hate is when I'm trying to talk serious and be emotional and talk to people and really get across the point, and I see someone out of the corner of my eye that's on my thing laughing and stuff, and then saying it was something in what I had just said that made him think of a dick joke. That's not okay. That's the kind of stuff that, that's why you're not a part of it anymore, right? One, I'm trying to talk from my heart about something and talk serious to people. So one, I'm taken as a credible, podcaster and a person. And, when I'm trying to talk serious to you and you're laughing in the background, and then, oh, something you said in your serious conversation made me think of a dick joke. It just makes me look like a complete fucking idiot in front of people, right? I mean, yeah, I don't have a big following. I don't have thousands of people watching, but what if I do one day? Do I want that? No, I don't want the same level. I don't want that. So, but I do ask, Drew, I'll take, what do you say? It's okay. Just giving you crap for it because I can. Oh, yeah. That day was so stupid, and I wanted to jump through the screen and kick his ass. Yeah, Dreamy was there. Damn, yeah, man, I have a potty mouth that can really get into the joking, but I'm also trying to read the room and be aware of who I am to filter myself. People need to be so far. Well, yeah, and reading the room is a big thing, right? If we're doing a situation where we're playing Cards Against Humanity, which we've done before, or like this is an after hours podcast, all bets are off, let loose, do what you want to do. Those aren't ones that I'm going to use to gauge my serious podcast of. That's not the ones that when I'm like, when somebody goes, hey, I want to, you know, send me a VOD of your podcast, I want to look at it, I'm not sending them that one, right? Because that's not my podcast. That is just a, hey guys, let's just all take a break. Let's just go over here and let's just let loose. But a big thing is read the room, right? And if I'm telling you, and this person did it, they read what they wanted to read, which was they heard something funny in my serious conversation and turned it into a dick joke and something inappropriate, that it instantly triggers me because I feel embarrassed because people are watching me, hopefully taking seriously what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to help people. And if I'm trying to help people and you're back there laughing and turning it into a dick joke, it's completely like I look like a fool. Because then people on top of it go, oh, that's how his podcast is. That's how that guy runs his show. So, yeah, there's a time and a place. And in no way am I saying anything about you, Tyler, but I'm saying, you know, I use foul language because when we were doing our podcast, I'm like, oh, fucking A. You know, that's why I have disclaimers. But it wasn't like, you know, excuse me for saying this, guys, but it wasn't like, yeah, go fuck your mom or something like that kind of thing. Right? Or, oh yeah, you should put a penis in your butt. You know, like just something that like, that was inappropriate, that like, it was close to that level of what this person's joke was out of something that I said. Like, I'm not going to handle that. I'm not going to do that. Give me 1 second, guys. But yeah, read the room, be necessary. But, so, that's the kind of thing. Time and a place for everything. When I'm trying to talk to you guys and get serious credibility, you know, that my podcast is taken seriously, because I do want to talk to you guys on a certain level. And when it's time to joke, we'll do it. But, you know, it just wasn't a time and place. So, you know, and those are the kind of things where I don't want my general chat in my Discord turning into like, you know, F this and, you know, like, put your penis in this. And I know we joke about in your butt, but in the game, when we play Arc Raiders, we're in game. We know what's going on. The stream is a little looser than a podcast. So when we're talking about putting it in your butt, that is terminology. That is different. But also, like, you know, right? No, I got you, and especially in that group. Like, we're keeping it pretty damn clean, I think. So even coming in like that is wild. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy. I mean, we're like, he said stuff and we're like, you said that? Like, that's wild, dude. Like, no, that's not okay. So, you know, and, you know, that's definitely professional. I'm at, you know, certain levels. I mean, for the most part, I want to be credible and legitimate, and I don't need that kind of stuff on a high level. But I do ask so that you guys know, for everybody that's in here, that's obviously in the Discord, you know, I know you guys want to have a good time. I don't want you to tell you how to live your lives. There is an IRL channel, but please keep it within reason. I really don't want a whole lot of things about alcohol in my Discord, right? I'm an alcoholic. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I had a liver transplant. I almost died. My life is a failure because of alcohol. I don't want even pictures of it, right? I don't even drink in video games, right? Like, my character, if there's an option where I don't have to take a drink in a video game, I'm not going to do it, right? To that level. So I just ask that you guys, like, I mean, if you're like, hey, this is us in Vegas, and at the table there's a beer on the table, am I going to be like, no? But if you're like, oh, I'm fucking getting wasted, and then you're just like, beer all yourself, and, you know, talking about how drunk you got and stuff like that, like, please do not put that in my Discord. I don't want it in my Discord. And I know that most people will respect that and respect the fact that knowing that I am an alcoholic, you're not going to come tell me a story about how, you know, shit-faced you got, you know, Friday night and that's why you didn't come play Battlefield with me. Like, I don't need that. To say you went out, you had your night, like, I didn't make it, okay, cool. You know, I just don't want a bunch of pictures and stuff like that, you know? You know, look at my fridge, and then there's like 3,700 beers in there. Like, I don't need that kind of stuff, and I don't think you guys would do that kind of stuff. But I would want to clarify. So if you go out and have a good time, you know, just say you had a good time. Try to keep that stuff, you know, out of respect for me. I don't want mine being polluted with like stuff about alcohol, right? And that's, you know. So just, you know, things like that, guys. Just for me, please, you know, I know like when I talk about alcohol and I tell about stories, the reason I tell stories about how drunk I got or how much I drink is to tell you like how bad I got. It's not to be like, woohoo, listen to this fun story. Like, no, like I'm lucky I didn't have diseases and death and all this, right? Not that I really, you know, was whatever, like I wasn't like a whore or anything, but you know what I mean, like, you know, you made bad decisions when you drank. That's all I'm gonna say. So when I talk about that stuff, it's never to be like, oh, here's a fun story about when I got shit-faced. So I don't want that kind of stuff, you know, into my thing. You want to drink, have a good time. You guys know how I treat it, right? How I talk about it, right? Just remember two things. It's poison and you could end up like me. If you can take those risks in the drinking, good, but just take care of yourself. That's it. And in my server, please don't put stuff like that. You know, and that's it. So I kind of took that on a whole nother tangent, but so that's all. And the other thing is, Tyler, turn your fucking volume down. And then, you know, we're good. But I did want to say, now that we're here, if he's still out there, I really had a good time on the podcast. I really appreciate you coming on. I even walked away, and you guys know that I live with my folks, unfortunately, still. So I walked out there, and I even said, like, man, this guy just had on my podcast. This fucking is amazing. I'm like, this dude is designing like a video game, but he's not just doing that. He's doing it from having no proper schooling for it, or like taking classes. He's not like an engineer. He's not like a full-on game designer. And I said he's building this game from scratch, and I'm totally blown away by it. So I was even talking about you after it. So it was amazing, man. I had a good time. I appreciate it. You're keep it up. We can't wait to see what's going on with it. And yeah, it was a really good podcast. And you know, always an open invite to come back. We can talk whatever you want to talk about. So just remember, it is an open invite to ever come back on. But it was amazing. It was legendary. Everybody was impressed. A lot of people were impressed by you and blown away. You could see all the love that was in the chat, even in the VC chat. Everybody was throwing, you know, flavor your way and stuff. So it was pretty amazing. Thank you, bro. I had a good time. I appreciate that. Definitely helps me drive to keep it going. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, keep it going, man. Because people now we want it. Now we need it. Now we need the beyond, and we want to be beyonders. So you're kind of stuck now. Like now now you got to do it. I didn't want to say too much on the podcast either, because it wasn't about me. It was about you, and I didn't want it to look like I was, you know, playing favorites or pick me. But even though I have a broken brain and I can't you know, sometimes remember things and I have a hard time with my thoughts, you know, stopping right in the middle of them. If you ever want somebody to be an idea man, since the technical side of things is a lot harder for me, hence why like Dreamy does a lot of the stuff for my streams, and I just do the fun stuff. If you need an idea man and, you know, want to start building together like a what did we call it? What's the group of people? A design team. I can offer to you whatever I want. If you have somebody else in mind or somebody smarter or somebody, you know, like that you want, like you said, with a little bit of professional background or game design background. I don't have any of that. You know my background, right? Video games is my background. I just never designed them, but I think I've always had good ideas. People have said I've been a good writer. You've heard some of my, you know, so if you want something like that, I would like to put an application in. And if you know, and anytime you ever need to come, and it doesn't even have to be part of your design team. If you ever need help or an idea, you can come to me. I'm not going to be like, well, I'm not going to tell you unless you put me on your team and do this and that. But if you would like to start putting a team together and you need like an idea band or several idea people, I know I can do that pretty good. You'll have to forgive my broken brain as far as certain things, but I think I have good ideas. And then you are the type of person I could tell that could take the idea and actually put it down, right? I mean, you had a dream and you put it down on paper, so just think of me as your dream and put me down on paper, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, if you want some of that, an advisor or design advisor, but yeah, I'm open to any help. There you go. You can give me if there's an application for advisor, design advisor, I would like to apply. But I'm open to any help, and I'm willing to teach any of it. Like if there's a part of the development I'm down or teach or help you. Yeah, I mean, you could teach me stuff. I mean, I've been taught stuff from Dreamy helping me. I've self-taught stuff from the streaming, right? Like I figured out a lot of that stuff on my own. But, you know, Dreamy is like a lot smarter than I am and knows a lot more technical stuff, even if, you know, Google is her best friend. Google could be my best friend. But why should I have to Google it when I have a legend to Google it for me? You know what I'm saying? By the way, guys, I'm Italian, so if you notice, I talk with my hands a lot. So you're gonna see a lot of this. So you'll have to forgive me. I'm Italian, and Italians we talk with our hands. So like, hey, give me the manja. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, I would love to help out. You know, you can make me, lead design advisor, and then maybe I could have some, little advisors underneath me. But if you ever need ideas, I think I'm really good at ideas. I think so I wanted to do that outside of the, since we're, that was about you. I didn't want it to look like, and if you have 1,000 other people wanting to help you that need that are probably better suited, then go for it. But if there's any way that I can help in that role, then I'm right here. And I'll open that to anyone that wants to help. And if I could offer money, I would. I'm just not to that point yet. Oh yeah, I wouldn't. Wasn't even thinking that, honestly. Wasn't even thinking that. That's all on you. I would want you to have something in place. Because yeah, right now, like, unless you're making a ton of money at your job and you want to, send some of that money other people's way, you're not going to be paying people. But it's not about that ultimately. I mean, at the end of the day, okay, let's be realistic, right? At the end of the day, if you really put this team together and all of a sudden, this game is absolutely, where you get a developer that wants to pay money and pay your design team, and this game blows up and everything goes good, which is all part of the plan. And then you want to put us on like a payroll. Am I going to say like no to you? Like, no. Everybody wants to make money, right? But that's not what I'm in it for, right? That's not why I'd offer your help. I mean, if I was to do that, why would I offer that to you now? Why would I say I want to help you now knowing that you can't pay? And you made that clear, even if I had even thought about it, which I had not. If the game is super successful and we get bought up by a developer, or I'm sorry, you get bought up by a developer, but if I'm part of the design team, it's we. Then yeah, of course, like those things happen, right? But that's not what I would want to do it. That's not why I'm offering the help. If I was only offering the help to hopefully get money out of you, I would wait until you were making money off of it to then go, hey, let me hop on that train, right? I mean, you're just putting it together now. You don't make any money off of it. You're not offering people money. You're just asking people if they're willing to help, knowing the situation. And that's all I'm saying is if you want help, man, I love ideas. I think I have good ones. And yeah, so there you go. Yeah, bro, I appreciate it. I'm definitely down. I know you wouldn't be just throwing in random goofy stuff. No, like no, seriously, like the ideas that you have, they would be like cool stuff, like things that I want to do in the game or play in the game, or you know what I know that I like and what I think that games do well. I mean, I still think my idea of the podcast station on the spaceship is a fucking brilliant idea. I'm just throwing it out there, you know. Instead of doing like a VC kind of thing, right? Like in the game, it's like everybody hop into VC. Hey, everybody hop into the podcast couch, right? On the starship, and then we'll just sit and chat. You know, put all your where all your characters can go, and you know, like between either AI or whatever, have like a conversation. You can just talk to your characters there. But seriously, I wouldn't put anything goofy, stupid. Like, hey, make all the plants look like a penis. Like, no. I'd be like, I think this would be cool to do this. Or, you know, like we talked about some of the stuff like the soft raid, having like a soft raid where you could take AI in and, you know, kind of learn the raids before going in with other players and actually like doing raids, right? Having a soft raid mode and then a full raid mode, you know, and then, you know, like your leveling system for your, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what I'd be talking about. Or, put this kind of barrel on your gun and make it do this. You know, like, or ability, just story stuff, anything, that kind of stuff. So it would be cool. This apparently has turned into Tyler Podcast 2.0. Which is good, because I just love talking. This is exactly what a podcast is for. Exactly what you're looking for. And there you go. You know, and for an example, like this other person that I had with me, I could imagine that they would want to put things in there like make your gun look like a dick. Like that right there is the mentality of this person that used to be on my podcast. I'll just leave it at that. We're not saying anything because you might run into this person. But it was that kind of thing. Like, I don't think you want those kind of ideas, right? Like, hey, make your starship look like a giant dick with balls. Like, that's the mentality of this person. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to design a video game here. I'm not trying to design a joke. If I want to design a joke, I'll freaking go visit your mom's house. Like, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh. Connor?
Oh. Tyler? Tyler?
Is it okay that I'm in here?
Yeah. You know, usually you ask that before you hop in, but yeah, you know.
I can get back out.
That's like,
it's just
no.
easier.
That's like jumping into like somebody walking by your dinner plate, taking a bite and going, "Oh, can I have a bite of that?" Like,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, I'm fucking with you, dude. You're totally fine because we were talking, but you are totally fine.
Yeah, it's just easier than texting. But yeah, no, that's like exactly the role I've been looking for from somebody.
Yeah.
Or people, you know, like having a whole cabinet like that would be awesome.
Even. Well, yeah, because I mean, even if you have like your design group for all the technical stuff, you can actually have a set of people that are like the idea people, right? That you have a group that gets together and comes up with the ideas, then you take that to the design team, and then they take that to you, and then all that part goes that, right? So it doesn't even have to be like, okay, only one. I mean, again, you do what you want. It's your game. I'm not trying to tell you how to run your stuff.
No, it's definitely
To make,
right.
I'm just trying to give you ideas that, like, if you have more people, several people doing ideas, it's not all like, well, it's all on one person. Because even me, if I go like, oh, what if we, I'm just going to use this example just because it's in my head right now. But like, what if we put a podcast couch on the Starship, where all the crew members meet? Well, what if we, instead of doing that, right? And so if there's somebody else to do that, then we can have possibilities of like, hey, we have a few ideas, Tyler. Like, what do you think about this? Or, as opposed to me going, hey, put this on your ship, and then it's all you've got is that one idea to decide on, right?
Yeah.
So like
exactly.
you could put, a whole, like, hey, like he has good ideas too, and you could have good ideas too, and it's not that one of you is better than the other. How about you guys get together and work on it and then come up with something? And then it's like, because I love when I'm like, hey, what about this? What about putting a podcast on the, putting a couch on the Starship where people can sit? Hey, well, instead of that, then the other person's like, what if we do that? But instead of like where they meet, it's where like yada, yada, yada. And then, oh my God, that's a great idea. And then we can do this, like kind of stuff like that. Or, that doesn't make sense. I don't think that's a good idea. What about this idea? Like, yeah, but what if that happens? Oh, you're right. So that way you have several people. So you could put design, like teams together, right? And this keeps going, and you start finding one person that goes, hey, that's the idea guy. Then then like another person comes in, and it's like, oh my God, he's got ideas. And this person comes in going, I've got 30 years experience that's, in, Adobe 3D or something. You're like, would you like to help? Then you start putting that side together. So
yeah, exactly. Like even if I have one person for each of the processes of the game, it'd make it that much faster.
I'm good for tech support, but I have a full plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that full plate has a name, and its name is Cutterdawg Enterprises. But if anything, Dreamy would talk to me, and then I would just talk to you. So, but in all seriousness, and again, it's your game, right? This is not in any way to take away from like your game, right? This is your thing. That's a thing that you can definitely take pride on, is that like you're doing this all and self-teaching, and that's kind of even a thing that, like, even when I told my folks about it, and I think I was talking to someone else about it, that like he's done this whole thing by himself with no technical experience. He didn't go to school for it, and I didn't say in the sense like you're uneducated. I'm just like, you didn't go to school for like game design. I think it makes it even more amazing. So at the end of the day, like, I'm just a dude saying something, and you could go like, it's my game, I'm not going to do that, then okay. But if you're talking actively about like, yeah, I kind of want to get people to help me, and you're actively saying like, if you guys, if anybody out there knows this or that, or can help with this or that, then I'm going to go like, hey, here's an idea, and instead of just using my only idea, what if you get several people? But if your plan ultimately is like, nope, I just only want one person, I've decided it's you, come up with my ideas, then that's also okay too. That's your call, right? So I don't want you to ever think anything of what I'm telling you or suggesting to you or anything is, it's ultimately, it's none of my business, right? It's not your game. But if you're actively at this point going, hey, I'm looking for help, I'm going to offer you help. And if you don't want my help, but someone else, then go do it. But I'm just giving you ideas on maybe what might help you in the long run, more soften the blow where you can do exactly what you want for the game. And then, hey guys, like, and ultimately, like, it's your idea, right? It's your character design. It's not like we're going to come in and go, instead of that, scratch that. It's going to be like, here, you're like, here's my game. Give me some ideas on how to build on it, right? As not take anything away. Like you said, from the day you dreamt it. Oh, well, Seattle, I did call it. So Seattle's going to the Super Bowl. So Seattle? New England and Seattle. I think that's what I said when the two championships games were set. So yeah.
That's who I thought was going to.
Yeah, New England and Seattle in the Super Bowl. But I mean, again, like, I'm just trying to help give you ideas. You know, and I could be honest with you, this kind of stuff helps my mind stay busy and stuff like that. And if I can help like things like that, so you can tell me to, you know, shut up, or you can just nod your head and go, yeah, sure, yeah, sure. And then when you walk away, go like, whatever he just said, I'm not fucking doing any of it, right? But
No, I think you pretty much hit it on the head, to be honest, because it is my idea. Don't get me wrong, but I'm opening it up to be a game made from a team. Really, I mean, if I could get if I could have the studio going right now, I would do that, and there would be, you know, even if it's just 5 people, you know, anything, 2 people, I don't care.
well, that's
Like,
how
right now
it
it's just-
starts, right? Like, I
I'm
mean,
definitely for input and like sharing it, like
Yeah.
necessarily. You know what I mean? So
right. Well, do you think
Yeah.
Metallica started out as a completely huge headlining band selling out arenas across the world just right out the gate? No. They were
Right.
dudes in a band in a garage playing some instruments that met some other dudes and then put together, and then, you know, had to go through the trials and tribulation. But that's like putting a studio together. If you really want to build a studio, I mean, like I said, you have every right to be like, it's all me, nobody else. I'm doing this. I'm building this game. I want to see if I can do it, whatever. But if you want to build a studio, how are you, you know, going to do that? You're going to start going like, well, I'm going to bring more people in. You know,
Yeah.
stick to your ideals and your design, and yeah, it's your game. I just like to go, you know, the gun, like, right? Oh, you know, like you said, your girlfriend took the idea of like the wheels on it and then like moved them and modified like and then, you know, you built an idea off of that. Like, that's a perfect example, right?
Right.
Um,
And that's like amazing, because just was talking to her when you started talking about this. Like, this is what I've been looking for since I started this game, right? Is to
Right.
start getting people involved if they want to be. I don't, because you know how the money is, like I said. So like at first I was like, I'm just gonna do this myself. It'll be a sole thing. I don't have any money. Nobody's gonna want to help me. But now I'm this far into it, made the studio, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely open to having a whole team on this if I can, and just
Yeah.
like steer the ship, you know, and help out as much as I can in whatever department if anybody needs it. And if anybody's willing to get in any process, like, I'll definitely help get them in it, you know, because I'm interested in game development now too, not just this game in general. So I think this is really something I want to do
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
And you can, right? This one game could lead to more. So, but so I'm just giving you thoughts on like, if you want to do like where you build a studio, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Right.
Instead of, so just go with it. And it doesn't have to be me. All I said was, hey, I'd be willing to help if you want. And if you're like, I really don't like your ideas, like, yeah, I'll get back to you, you know, that kind of thing. You have every right to do it, right? I'm just sitting here going, you know, I know that I've had ideas. I'm like, it would be like if we were in an interview process and you're like, so, you know, tell me, you know, like, well, I think I have good ideas. You know, I've been a writer my whole life. You know, I've always wanted to, like, you know, I've had ideas of like things in games or even simple things of like, as a gamer, right? I have ideas of what I like that games do that I want to see more of, right? And I'll honestly tell you one idea now. So if you use this, you have to pay me later.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. Is the thing that I always talk about, that I swear up and down about, that like COD does exactly wrong, and a lot of games do, like, is you need to make, if you're gonna have like live service and you're gonna have skins and you're gonna have all that stuff, right? Everything, you need to have 2 options every time you make a game like that, right? If you're gonna make a live service game with multiplayer and all that kind of things, and you're gonna throw in skins and you're gonna throw in, you know, like upgrades and all this stuff, 2 things that your game needs to be able to have: 2 options that I can grind everything, or if I really, really, really want it now and I don't want to wait, I have the option to buy it. But you need to but if you do both options, and if game companies would do this, which they don't, and Activision doesn't do it, everything is locked behind a paywall for any of the goodies and the good stuff, right? And even a season pass, you can offer season passes, all that. but you also need to make it where it might be harder, but I should have the right to grind it. Like I'm already paying, like let's say you charge, we're just gonna say $80 for your game. That's the norm. I know Arc Raiders is out of the norm. I don't know where your mindset is, but let's just say you charge $80 for your game. So I'm already paying you $80 saying I want to play your game. On top of that, I'm paying a live service to play your game because it's a live service game. You know, you're going to throw skins in there like, yeah, like one, like I don't necessarily, like you got to think of the average consumer too, right? Not everybody's rich. Not everybody's a Call of Duty cheater that has tons of money from their mama's wallet that they put into the game to buy every skin and every upgrade possible. But make them both an option. Like you can grind for the Boba Fett skin, but if you really want it, $19.99 or you know whatever the price may be. Right? Let's say it's a set. And I think that honestly, like, if I were to give any idea or any advice that I would give, and I think a lot of people would agree with it because if you hear a lot of people, right, like Fortnite, I mean, even Arc Raiders is one of the first games that I've actually bought like the skin pack and stuff like that because I love that game. It's an investment for me, right? It's going to be an investment because I content create off of that game, right? I stream it all the time. I create clips. I'm trying to, you know, eventually like hopefully get in their program, stuff like that. So like it's an investment, right? But even them, they should still have that option where I should be able to grind everything that these people can pay for. And that would be my biggest advice. You can do what you want with that. And, you know, I'm not a business person. I'm not a professional. I'm not very smart. Somebody, you know, if you start getting where you get a studio and you're going to have, you know, your accounting and you're going to have your advisors on top of like me, your lawyers and all that technical stuff like that, that legal stuff tell you, you know, oh, well, no, you should do this if you want to make more money off the game, blah, blah. You make your decisions. But my advice, what I would think would work to make every game, you'd probably have more people want to play Call of Duty. You'd probably have more people play all these other games and buy your battle passes because people are going to go, you know, and the reason I did it for Arc Raiders, right? The content that they keep putting in, they care about their players. You have to care about the people that are going to play your game, and you want to give them what you want, but you also want to make money. And how can you do that? You can offer this stuff and this DLC and these skins, but make it grindable for the guy that doesn't want to put another $80 into the game just because maybe they're not in a situation that they can just keep throwing $80 every time you want to drop something new in the game. But also make it pay, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you do that, people that honestly aren't going to buy skins in the game are going to buy skins in the game because they're going to be like, this person cares about me and yeah, I can grind it. But you know what? I don't feel like grinding it this time. I love this game. I love the content that he puts out, that his company puts out. You know what? I'm going to go buy that skin. And I did that with Arc Raiders. That's what made me do it, is how they care about their players and what the content is they put in. This new content plan that they just dropped that for the next 4 months, that makes me want to get like the next little skin pack, right? And so, but they should still make it where I can grind it. If just this time I'm like, you know what? It's not the greatest skin pack, but I love this goddamn game and I want to mix and match it up. I'm going to grind for it. Give me that option. And I think that would make your game a step above, because they still don't do that to this day. And look how advanced we are with games. No, there's not a lot of games. Battlefront, actually, Star Wars Battlefront 2 actually did that, but a little bit too late, right? They eventually, like, if you go play Star Wars Battlefront 2 now, it is still pretty active. Hey, Zeno, what's up, buddy? You can now grind everything in that game. Which before you couldn't. You had to buy it and stuff like that. But that game is now, you know, seen its better days. Like, they're not really making money off of it. I just think that, like, that would be a bonus. Like, those would be bonus things to your game if you did that.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, yeah, congrats, man. What's that?
I'm definitely gonna have that option for sure.
Yeah, and it's your call, man. I'm just giving you ideas, right? You can, even if I was like your lead advisor and stuff, like you could still go like, well, I think your idea sucks.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. Don't get me wrong, but no, I like that. I think the equivalent to. So, let me answer your first thing, which was the price, and I'm shooting for 30. I'll say that now. But, and the reason I say shooting is because at the moment, I have a business account with Epic Games, and they will take care of my post processing after I get the game completed. So I have to get basically, ready to ship to them, and then they will do all the porting and all the processing
Yeah.
or whatever else needs to happen. And
That's
then they
awesome.
take like 12% is all they take, up to $1 million or something like. It might even be less. It might have been 5. I don't remember what I read the other month. And then up to $1 million, and then after that, there's a tier system of how much money they take or whatever. So.
Yeah. Well, that's
But I
cool, dude.
just have that in place right now, just as something to be able to get my game out, But I also have the studio now, so it will be released on our company, and I don't know. I think it'll be easier as far as like dealing with the publishing and all that, because I don't know what all goes into that, how much it costs and everything. So the package deal sounds nice. I just don't know if it's really that good of a deal. I think it is. But then, do they get to dictate the price? Or do they get to dictate monetization? So
Yeah.
I got to worry about that stuff.
Well, that's
Because I don't want it to be that way where you pay for everything.
right.
I want it to be an option, but I kind of was going to make it not an option until later on in the game. Until you're a certain level. And then you can start paying for things.
Yeah. I mean, even the $40 tag that like Embark puts on Arc Raiders. What was the other game that's only $40 game? Shit, I can't even think of it. My mind's falling apart here. But even if you did like $40, but yeah, you don't know all what they're gonna expect and stuff like that, so you gotta technically wait.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm already gonna buy the game regardless. So
Thanks.
just if
Appreciate it.
cut me a deal.
Oh, for sure. It'll be free, probably, especially if you're on the team.
Right. Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do at the point, because you want to make money off of it, but even the first game necessarily, maybe that leads to another one, and
yeah, which I have a ton of ideas for other ones already.
See, and then
I have 8.
and then maybe I can help. Like, hey, like, what's your idea? Oh, here, what if we do this? And then you're like, holy shit, that's a good idea. Like, let's go to that. I mean,
Yeah, like one of I will definitely tackle eventually will be another Demolition Derby game.
Oh, is that?
I will compete with THQ at some point in time.
Nice. Yeah, you're like, fuck them.
Yeah, not that I don't. I love them. I actually love Wreckfest, and
Right.
they're
You
one
just
before
want to
that.
get in that. You just want to put your hat in the ring.
Right.
Stir the pot. Hey, go for it, dude.
So like that, a couple sports games came to mind, like an arcade style football that we don't have anymore. I remember like NFL Blitz or Street. And then now EA, they've died down, man. Madden is copy and paste to the next year, just a different roster. Like, I don't know. I got ideas for those types of games, and I want to do story games. Like Naughty Dog. That's probably my favorite game studio, is Naughty Dog.
Yes, dude, Naughty Dog, which is what The Last of Us 1 and 2. What was the zombie one where the dude rides a motorcycle? What's the one?
Days
Gone. Days Gone. Days Gone is Naughty Dog. So is
all the
Uncharted. Yes, dude. Love the Uncharted games.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah. And I know they're not Naughty Dog, but I love the other ones with Lara Croft, the newer Tomb Raider ones.
Yep.
Like the Shadow Tomb Raider series. That series, and like it's like the girl and guy version of the Indiana Jones adventures, right? You got Uncharted. But the Uncharted games were so fucking amazing. So
Yes.
amazing, dude.
Love them.
Great studio, great games. So yeah, definitely.
Did they do Watch Dogs?
Oh, did Naughty Dog do Watch Dogs?
Yeah.
No, the Watch Dogs isn't that Ubisoft? Yeah.
I don't know.
Watch Dogs are Watch Dogs is Ubisoft. Look that up, Dreamy, for me real quick. Isn't Ubisoft? Yeah, because Ubisoft did Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, because when they did that stupid X Defiant game, Splinter Cell was in there, Watch Dogs was in there. I forgot what else they had in there. Assassin's Creed was in there.
Oh, Assassin's Creed is in there? I am currently setting up roles on the Discord, so you can choose your character. Yeah, man, I'd definitely love to have you on, though, for real. Like,
Oh.
actually a part of it.
I would love to. So, I mean, I'm actively throwing my hat in the ring. If you want someone on your team, I would love to be a part of the Beyond team.
Yeah, bro, I'll definitely make you the first one.
Oh,
For
shit.
real.
Guys, I just got a new job.
I already changed your role in the
Doesn't pay
Discord.
well. No,
Well, I
just
already
kidding.
changed a few of them, but I don't know if I should do that yet to the other guys. Because it's only you, Violet, CJ, and Lolo, actually. I'm sure you saw her in there. What am I looking for, bro? I'm so confused right now. Purple. Okay. Yeah, you want me to let you finish your podcast?
No, this is part of the podcast, bro. This is exactly what it is. This would be like if you came over to my house and hopped on my couch even after we did a podcast.
Yeah.
This is exactly what the podcast is. You're not finding anything. Who made Watch Dogs? Here, I'll even look it up. I'm telling you, it's Ubisoft. You can't just look up the game Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 2, video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal. Ubisoft,
Oh,
there you
okay.
go. I told you guys. Sometimes this brain actually works.
8, 9, 10. Jeez. Okay, there we go. This is a lot. Never set up a Discord before. I actually didn't know about Discord until the GGL, bro.
So, what did you say?
So, you're good. No, I said I didn't even know about Discord before the GGL.
I did, but I never really used it and really knew how to use it. I remember one time my buddy and I tried to do Discord to play a game together. Like this guy Mike that pops in here once in a while back, but that was way before I got sick. And then when I started streaming, it's almost like having a Discord is almost like necessary. In fact, it kind of is necessary, and it is 1,000% a very important part of like networking and having and building a community is having a Discord space. And then I've just learned more since streaming, and so by the time I joined the GGL, I was well aware of Discording and how it all worked and stuff. But yeah, it's awesome, and it's almost a requirement to have, and it'll be a really good thing for you to have with like your gaming, because that's a good space for your design team to be in, is Discord, right? And you can have your video meetings in there and everything. So it's like it's pretty good. You couldn't spell Watch Dogs. What did you spell it as? Watch Cats? I'm giving you shit. She's like watch Diggs. Watch Diggs. No, I'm the same way though. I probably would have fat fingered it, but I found it. I knew it was Ubisoft already, but you know, you guys didn't believe me, so we had to get it, you know, proved. So, but yeah, dude, anything you need help with, I would love to help you. And again, like I can tell you, I'm from the bottom of my heart. I think you guys know me by now that at the end of the day, I'll be honest that everybody wants to make money. I do want to live comfortably, and if it comes to it, and you can, I would love. I mean, I'm not going to tell you no, but I'm not coming into this in any way expecting $1. I mean, in 2 months, you may just not ever be talking to me again. We don't know. Like, I hope that's not the case, because I'll hunt you down.
No. Yeah, definitely wouldn't do that.
In-game Twitch. In-game. But, like, I just want you to know that, like, that's not why I ask you. In no way am I thinking dollar signs. I'm thinking I would love to be part of the process if I could. To even be, and I'll be honest, if part of it is to be like, oh yeah, I helped that game, you know, I helped that game along. Like, yeah, that's my name on the credits because, you know, he loved some of the ideas I had. Yeah, I would love to be like, I'm part of that game that everybody's playing on stream right now. Like, I'm part of that game. That's the part I'm gonna be like, yeah, can I have that to throw around? Yeah, but the money thing,
well, 100% in already. Like, now you already wanted to be a part of it. Like, yeah,
so,
it will already be thrown in regardless of moving forward, if that makes sense.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna be wearing a shirt that says the Beyond and be like, what's that? And be like, oh, that's the game that I'm helping.
Okay, so since you said that,
Uh-oh.
I am actually in the process of working on that. So
you know what? I'm also, that's funny, and maybe we could collab on this thing. I'm actually when I first started streaming, I know I'm not big, and I'm still probably not big enough now, and I'm probably gonna wait till after I move, but I honestly have been talking about, like, because I want to do hats, and you've seen my hats that I already have that I made for myself and like my family, right?
Not too much, honestly.
Here, I'll show them to you, but I want to do like Cutter merch, right? So even the brainstorming process, I'm not saying like combine like my logo, and I just meant like maybe we can work together on the whole process of getting merch put out. But I'll show you like what I have. I made one for my daughter, because you guys are all aware that my logo my daughter made, right?
I didn't know that. No.
If you look, like when you look on my Twitch, but that, yeah, the logo that you see on my Twitch and Kick channels and like on you know, Instagram and all that stuff, that logo, that was my daughter did that. My daughter designed it. So, but I had 2 hats done, and then I made her a shirt, but that's where I stopped because, you know, I didn't know if.
Let me tell you this, Cut. I just purchased and got a Cricut machine to start making stickers and shirts and hats and cups.
What the
and
hell?
mugs.
What's a Cricut machine?
Yeah. Well, if you knew what that was, you'd be making this stuff on your own already.
Okay.
Because it makes vinyl stickers and iron press-ons.
Oh.
And yeah, you can make your own merch with it.
Was that him talking shit?
No. Oh no, definitely not.
I'm kidding. No, I didn't know what a Cricut machine was. Oh, are you looking at my stream?
Me?
Yeah, you. Do you have the podcast up on Twitch?
I got it open. Yeah.
Yeah. So I made this one. It just says Cutterdawg52 Gaming.
Oh yeah.
It's a cool black hat. And then I made one that is with my daughter's logo. And it says Cutterdawg Gaming, and then.
Dude, that's sweet.
Yeah, and then you could. Go ahead.
No, I like that. That's awesome.
And then you see the logo that's up on my channel now, right? Oh wait, you're on. Yeah, you see that one that's down the lower. What would it be for you? The lower left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I had somebody else take her design and add to it, so that would be like what I want to make and use that design, because it's my daughter's design ultimately, and they're like, we don't want to mess with that. We just want to kind of add to it. It would be like me adding to like your game, like it's his game, but you know, that spaceship is something that I told him, you know, like that I, you know, like that's part of my idea, because, but that's the kind of thing I want. So like I've been wanting to do merchandise for my channel too, to help supplement an income at some point, right? It's not to like beg for money out of people. It's like, if you like supporting me, and like I'm part of this community and you're part of the community, do you want to like show your love for that community? So you know, same thing with like your game. Like, I want a shirt that says the Beyond on it. So, you know.
Right. And so I'm in construction, right? So my first target was gonna be doing like neon shirts or do a line of neon, like an orange and a green or something. And then, but aside from that, that was like later. First, I was just gonna do regular like black and white and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, no, I get it. That's exactly the same reason I was gonna do it. Just like, I mean, support my team, you know. Now, if we start making money, I'd immediately start paying.
Well, you know, that's up to you.
But yeah,
Then that's something that you get to figure out, right? Because that's where you're
For
going to
sure.
want an accounting department at that point, or someone to help you with, you know,
I
payroll.
mean, one of those in my back pocket.
What's that? You already got one in your back pocket? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and good for you. Like, you don't need me to tell you the obvious, right? The obvious
No,
things
no.
that you're going to need,
I'm
but
sure you know, for reassurance. Not that you need it. Just it will be. It is the goal. I'll just say that. I don't want to say it's gonna happen, you know, but
well, right? Because you
that's
never.
the goal to get us all paid while we're doing this, and or after. Which I definitely had that in mind the whole time. If I did get people on my team, or if I did end up getting money from it, so yeah, it's always been a part of this.
Cool. Well, guys, I think you heard it first on the Cutterdawg podcast. I'm part of. I think I might be part of Tyler's
Hey.
design team.
The first crew member.
Oh, the first crew.
Hey, that's sweet, bro.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, seriously. I mean,
That's like literally what I've been hoping for since I started this. Is somebody would see it and be like, "Yeah, I just want to help." Like, no way.
and then nobody even knew any of that because you never talked about it, or you know. And now, like doing the podcast. See,
Yeah, and
the
I haven't been
Cutterdawg
open.
podcast is going to do things after all. Now people know that you're designing a game, and now you actively have told people, "Come help me," and people are interested. Like,
Right.
maybe I'm actually doing something good, right?
Definitely.
So awesome.
I think so. So
That is awesome. Well, then we'll figure it out. So we can have, you know, whenever you want to get together sometimes, and then like, hey, I've got this idea. Just tell me if you need like help. Like, hey, what do you think about this? And you want like advice, because I'm not gonna actively go tell you like, look at this and look at that. I want it like it's gonna be like, okay, well, hey, here's my game. Here's this ship. What do you think about that? It's gonna be, you know, and I don't need to tell you this, but you're gonna want to actively, if you think that it's perfect, why would you need an idea on it unless you're like, hey, can you bounce some things off of me and tell me what you think about this? That's one thing. Or I need you to come up with an idea of what I should do with the back part of the starship, or, you know, something like that, for just an example. Then I'll actively go, all right, here's the idea I have, and here's what you should do, what I think should go here, and blah, blah, blah. As opposed to you going, hey, my starship is a box. What do you think about that? Then I'll go, well, maybe not. You know, maybe not a box, maybe a ball. I don't know. You know.
yeah, I mean, it even needs a name, Phil. So
Right. Well, I told you what to call the. I mean, in all seriousness, when we said that like your creature should be called the Beyonders because your game is called the Beyond, I think that's one idea. But
okay,
that's just an idea of what to call like the species, like those characters. They're the Beyonders, right? They are in the Beyond. We're Beyonders. This is their journey is to go to the Beyond and, you know, do whatever it is in the galaxy that they're doing. You know, whatever your story is, I don't know, but I think that's a cool name. At least it's one idea, right? Write a bunch of like, okay, these people, of course, your own ideas, and then, but what was the other thing that? Oh, that's right. When we kind of were joking about the cleaner, naming and making another one of them that, like, you know, goes and, you know, picks up a lot of stuff and collects, like maybe like like a Scrappy, right? Like a Scrappy, right? You've got Scrappy. You could have the cleaner. You're not copying it, and it's like we kind of joked about Violet like keeping things clean, right?
Character?
What's
Would that be a separate character? Would that
like
be a new character?
like a separate, like you've got your engineer and then your specialist and your whatever. Having one that's a cleaner that is very limited on like attacking things, but they're maybe like the scrap getter after like a battle, like you know your cleaner character will be the one that can actually loot better stuff than say like other people, or you know in a battle they're able to take things off of the enemy characters and help enhance, you know what I mean, something to that effect, like a cleaner character.
Actually, we can incorporate that into one of the characters with that big ass gun. Yeah, I can do that with one of the guns.
Yeah, or
Like,
something like that.
so the specialist, here, cut.
You
Let
can
me do
even
this
call
real-
a gun like the cleaner, right? Like a gun that is
Exactly.
one that like takes pieces and stuff off of other characters, or picks up like supplies or something like that. You could call that gun the cleaner. Like it has like attack effects, but it cleans up the mess, right? It picks up all the scrap metal that this guy that you just took off. You know, you shoot him and you kill him, and it takes all the extra loot off of them and puts it in your thing. You could call like that gun the cleaner or something if you don't want to make a whole character or something like that.
This is the cleaner, bro. We will make this the cleaner.
Oh, hold on.
What do you think of that?
Let me pull up the...
So it's a flamethrower right now, but we can make it do a reverse effect.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the cleaner, right? That's almost like, I'm not gonna lie, it's almost like like an industrial size like vacuum, right? It just sucks up the
Right.
shit that you need.
And it's already big enough to where it has to attach to him. See this like bracket on him? It's
Yeah.
attached to his vest.
Right. And so, like, you know, it's going to be an industrial thing that will take, like, scrap metal off of things, and you need a powerful thing.
We can put a
Cleans up.
bag on it. Right down here, too.
Do that would, yeah, that makes it like the dust collector or whatever. Call it the cleaner.
There we go. Sorry. Alright. We can do a bag, like, right down here.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't mean
we'll
for that to be so loud. God damn. Fucking- the pill didn't want to go out, right? So I was like,
Oh, I didn't even hear you do that. But yeah, we can do, like, a trash bag down here or whatever, and then all the garbage goes in this.
yeah. Call that weapon the cleaner or something.
Let's have this stuff going. Yeah, that would be sweet, bro. I like that. Alright, so... Alright, we just turned this into a meeting.
I know. A brainstorming. Hey, that's podcast. That's what I'm saying. Let's go. I help you, you help me. You give me content on the podcast, I help you with ideas on your game. Game
But you
designing
can
on the Cutterdawg podcast. Let's go. Yeah, call that weapon the clean. Because, you know, you want your guns to have, like, weapon, you know, titles, right? Like the Annihilator or blah, like that. But the cleaner, that would be amazing.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to save that. Because I'm going to leave that as a note. So you can just write in the software cut, you can literally just do a note like that.
That's awesome. And so what is it? What character is that again? That does that?
So
That has-
this is the specialist.
So you can even call him like, so you can even do like the specialist with a subclass, the collector, right? Because he's
Right.
collecting things with his gun that he uses called the cleaner. Like you can have like this
And he's
whole thing
about-
just around that character.
He already collects stuff too. This was the guy that I was showing you. He's got the 2 containers that you put in the ship.
Right? Well,
and
ooh,
that's
and like that is like, okay, like having those, you're only allowed to, you can collect stuff, but it's only going to be certain things. To get like a certain material that you're able to collect, you need to upgrade by getting the bag on the gun, on the front, right? Right? Like make
Yeah.
that like maybe an accessory that you add on. So you start with like maybe 1 or 2 of those, and those collect things. But oh, I need to also collect this mineral. But to be able to do that, I'm going to need to add the bag attachment on the front of the cleaner. Then that makes it so I can now get all these scrap metals off of this guy or something like that. Just an idea.
The mineral bag. The mineral bag. Sweet. Attachment. Well, we know it's an attachment, so I won't have to worry about that. Yeah, dude, that's sweet. Because that can be his attack with it, the flame. And then we can make him suck up stuff. and he'll collect it in those. What is going on? Discord is going crazy.
Discord tripping.
Yeah, he's the one that's already kind of crazy too. There's cool stuff going on.
That would be cool though, dude. Yeah, call it the specialist, also known as the collector. And you get that weapon, and then you upgrade the gun, and then to get certain minerals, you've got to do certain things, and you have to level up. Then you can, get that attachment. Once you get that attachment, then you're able to get like more minerals, or at that point, then it allows you, like, if you don't have that, you can only collect like minerals. But if you can, once you kill, like, say another enemy, you're able to loot their body with special things off of it that only having that attachment on there allows that weapon to do, or something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
So, just brainstorming.
Definitely have to keep that. We'll work on it more when we get to the programming part, because that might be a pain in the ass, but we'll see.
Yeah, or you just don't do that, or you just call the gun the collector, make it the way it is, and the gun the cleaner, and do whatever it is, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Check out stuff. This is the hose that I came up with finally. It took me a while to figure it out. I think it looks pretty cool.
That is, dude. That is pretty cool.
And then I think this was like a sonar scanner or something. I gotta remember what I
Didn't you
wrote
say
down.
that was like where it can put a shield over him or something?
That was for the
or-
medic. He put a smoke shield over himself.
Or maybe it can be a device that pings like where minerals are or other players are, or something like that. Like a
Well, like, to help the recon scout gain stuff on the map.
yeah.
Okay, I like that. What is going on, bro? Is yours going crazy or is it just me?
No, what is it doing? Was it blinking?
Yeah, beeping. Like, oh. It could be all my other channels. Never mind.
Mine was blinking for a minute, but it wasn't like crazy.
I just keep hearing it. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, that's not doing it to mine. Now, do you have if you're in multiple Discord channels and messages are coming through and you don't have it set to not get notified, you're gonna hear those notifications. But if you're in another Discord and somebody puts a thing in there, and you have it set to all notifications every time someone types something, you're gonna get a bleep bleep. So,
One of these gotta be messed up then.
or something's tripping. So anyway, that would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Appreciate that help though, for sure.
See?
The
We just
cleaner.
help each other, right? You help my
Yeah.
podcast be amazing. Again, damn, I'm gonna have to start paying Tyler. Fuck. You'd be like, yo, bro, every time I come to your podcast, I give you content. What's up? And be like, all right.
And
How about
I
I work
mean,
for you, you work for me? How about that?
there you go.
Nice. That's a good idea. Hello, Mordant. What is up, beautiful? How are you doing? Mordant. Mordante, my doll. How was your day? How was your stream today? How was the rest of your stream, you absolute legend?
I don't feel prepared at all for the fight.
Hello.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There's so many
Oh,
rolls,
God.
bro.
There's a spare thing over here if you can get to it.
Fast.
Nice. What game was that? Hey, that's the same thing when she comes to see me. Oh my god, oh god, oh my god. I try. Night Rain? Oh, yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of I'm not good at those games. I didn't really like what was the one? What's it based off of? What's the game? Elden Ring. Wasn't a big fan. Part of it is because I don't like games that are so stupid hard that it just makes me super mad. I already rage at games enough that I don't need to play a game that's gonna send me into the nut house. They're gonna put me in Arkham Asylum. I can't do that. But I know people like it. This wasn't for me. But I mean, I am better at games than I used to be. Probably because I'm sober now and I can put all my like hard work into actually playing the game right. But I do have a hard time with, you know, people are like, oh, I want it challenging. Like I do too, but I don't want it where it absolutely just upsets me and like ruins my day. And I feel like those type of games for right, you know, kind of do that. But I haven't played them in a while, so maybe it would be different. But you're also probably a better gamer than I am, so. Oh yeah, Tyler, my friend Tyler here. So Mordant, make sure you follow her if you don't follow her. She's beautiful. She's a legend. She's awesome. She's a really cool streamer. She's a great person. We're gonna have to be showing her the ropes on some Arc Raiders. She wants to get together with me and play some Arc Raiders. You just have to let me know, Mordant, when you want to do that. At Elden Ring maybe, but shooters like Arc Raiders, you got me on that one. Yeah. Okay, good. Let me have that. I can't have a girl coming in Arc Raiders showing me up, so. I need you to suck and let me show you the ways of the Raider. But no, whenever you're ready to go play, I'm super stoked. I actually want to play with you. In-game, you sickos. Also. Anyway. Yeah, it would be a blast. My buddy Tyler here that's in the podcast with me, who is designing a game, by the way. If you don't follow him, follow him. Tyler, drop your name in there so they can follow you, or we'll give him a shout out or whatever. He's actually designing a game, and apparently I'm the first person to be welcomed into his advisory crew. So we're going to help him with ideas. So he designs a game. He's going to show it online. So if you want to see how that kind of goes, you could check out his stream sometimes. Yeah, see? Yeah. Even Mordant was like, Tyler, say hi. And make sure you follow her. She's really cool. And she's kind of cute too, so. Yeah, let's play some Arc Raiders whenever you get a chance. I know tonight, because tomorrow night we're gonna do some more. I'm kind of excited to get into it, honestly, to the point where I'm gonna cancel my ESO sub and put it into Old Republic, especially if I have someone to go along with. But I'm pretty excited to play Old Republic again. So are we planning that tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Okay. So tonight I think we're gonna. Tonight I want to goop. I think we're gooping tonight. I know they're doing Battlefield, but I don't know how long they're gonna go with that in the GGL. So we'll see. But yeah, Mordant. I don't know when you like want to. So just DM me. You know, something sweet first, you know, sweet talk me a little bit, and then hit me with the you want to play Arc Raiders. But whenever you want, I'm down. And how was your day, though, today? Good? How was your Sunday? What do you think about the teams in the Super Bowl? I know when the championship games came, I predicted it was probably going to be New England and Seattle. I know my buddy in here is expecting Seattle to win the Super Bowl. Just from an outside perspective, I'm gonna just pick New England, but if Seattle wins, good for them. Good for Sam Darnold. It'll be I think it's gonna be a really good Super Bowl, so we're gonna be good. I thought saying, hey, want to play Arc Raiders was sweet talking to you. That is a good point. That is a very good point. Yeah, I know. What's the key to my heart saying I want to play Arc Raiders with you? Okay. Okay. That's it. That's the win in my book, so. All right. Well. Yeah, that is definitely sweet talking me. And if you really want to talk dirty to me, you'll tell me how much you how much you love getting the goop. That's dirty talk. Then I'm gonna know you're flirting with me if you say like, "Hey, Cutter, I really want to get the goop with you." Then I'm gonna be like, "I think she likes me," because that's dirty talk for me. That's sweet talk. So I'll wait. Just give me something. Anyway, well that was cool. So what are you gonna do with the rest of your night, Mordant? Mordante, the doll, my doll. Head to bed soon. I'm sleepy. Well, I hope you get some rest.
No sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, no sleep. Arc Raiders. Yeah, we're gonna go play some Arc Raiders. Are you gonna join on some Arc Raiders after this, Tyler?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Could be on soon, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna pop in and say hi to the guys in the Discord over there real quick, and then I'm gonna take a break, and then we're gonna do some Arc Raiders.
Will you?
Yeah, you know what they say, Mordante, in the immortal words of Tom Cruise from the original Top Gun: "Take me to bed or lose me forever." Or play Arc Raiders with me and you can keep me. That's the new line. Dream says, no dreaming. Well, wait, hold on. I mean, if I'm involved somewhere in the dream, then she can dream. Just, there you go. You can dream in Arc Raiders. I mean, I think, honestly, playing Arc Raiders with me is a dream in of itself. I mean, that's like a dream come true, right, Tyler?
Yeah.
There, see, see,
Yeah.
even Tyler thinks it's a dream to play Arc Raiders with me. In fact, I think I kind of recruited him in there. You would agree, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Well, just let me know when you want to play, Mordant. I would love to play with you. I think it would be a blast. You're a sweetheart, and I love coming to see you. And it would be a dream to play with you. Really, I might be more distracted playing with you than just playing the game, but it would be a blast. We'll have fun. We'll show you the ways of the Raider. We'll show you the ways of the Goop. We'll teach you all about rats and how to exterminate them and counteract them. The game is so much fun. What's that?
I said definitely got to know that or learn that.
Yeah. Definitely got to learn how to counteract the rats and exterminate them. There are plenty of them. So, yeah. Well, I know you know my Discord, obviously. I think you're in my Discord, and I know we've DM'd, so just let me know. But you need to get yourself some sleep. Although, obviously you're invited to come play with us, but I know you're heading to bed. Let me see. I think we're gonna wrap it up, actually. Then I'm gonna go take a break. And then let's see who we can rate out. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna return the love, because actually he has rated me twice recently, and since he is I want so I want everybody that's in the chat right now, if you guys stick around, we're gonna rate out Crooked. He has rated me the last twice, I think, in the last week. The guy's a legend. Make sure you follow him if you don't. But I want everybody to go in there, and when we raid him, I want to see you guys pop in chat. Gears of War rules. Halo sucks. Okay? Because he's been coming into my stream with his raids and then giving me shit about Gears of War, and now we have this thing going about Gears versus Halo. So when we raid, there you go. I want you guys to do that right there. You can copy and paste that shit if you want. And give him shit about Halo. So we're gonna raid him out. And then we'll wrap it up. Morden, thank you for coming through. You're awesome. Let me know about when you want to play. Zeno, good luck to your Seahawks. Yeah, thanks for you guys following the love. I'll see you too. And let's go raid out.
I got the message loaded.
What's that? You got the message
I said
ready?
Yep, I copied Dreams.
All right, let's fucking go. All right, so I'm gonna hop out of here. I'll see you guys in this chat, and then Tyler, I will ping you when I'm ready to do some Arc Raiders, and it won't be too long. So,
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Sounds good.
awesome, man. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, what? Oh, Cutterdawg. Oh God, he got you guys on that bullshit, dude. Oh, come on, dude. Jerry, how dare you not play the right games? What up, Jerry? Yo, listen, let me tell you something, man.